moment expansion comes out. But when the second queen comes out, don't spawn extra larva. Use the first 25 energy to spawn a creep tumor. Because after you have your first creep tumor, you can just very early expand it for the rest of the battlefield. And if later on you have Hydralisk, they are much more mobile on creep. And here, well, here you see, my corruptor guys are just in time for Colossus. Like, I'm ready to counter him. So he just sniped out my creep, my tower. How do you call it? My sunken colony. Oh my god, I'm so bad. He sniped out my colony, and actually my corruptors were behind. So he didn't see them, but he pulled out. And this moment I'm standing here and thinking, oh my god, why did he pull out? I had only ground army that can be easily taken away. He didn't see those corruptors. Conclusion, he had an observer. Wow. Like, I have found this out like the moment he pulled out. I have morphed an overseer exact same moment. So just think logically. If the Protoss who saw an army that he could easily break with Colossus, but he didn't attack you, there is a reason for that. The reason, here is your little reason. Okay, so also I have read in the comments that I should talk a little bit more about my Queen Hatchery macro. As you can see here, let's switch back to me. I have 3 hatcheries on hotkey number 4, and I have 3 queens on hotkey number 5. So it works like this. I have 4 for production, and when I want to spawn larva, I press 5, I press V, and I click here, and click here. Oh, there is a battle. I'll get back to that. Importance of this battle is don't get lured into close quarters. Like, the Protoss dream is to lure you in this position and block you off with force field. Like, don't follow for that. Always fight with Protoss in the areas where he cannot block you off. Like, here, bad place to fight. Here, bad place to fight. Another bad place to fight. Here, here, and here, all good places. So going back to spawning larva. When you need to spawn larva, and to do it in the most efficient way, is to press 5, press V, click hatchery, V, hatchery, V, hatchery. Here, you have spent 3 seconds, you have extra 12 larva. That's it. Just forget about it then. And just do it every 25-30 seconds, or when you feel that your larva count when you click the hatchery is not enough. And this is a fast and efficient way to spawn larva. See this? Oh, this is already doing, and this is already also injected. Okay, so moving on. You see, I'm not attacking Protoss, and this is again due to I don't want to fight close to his base unless I know I have an advantage. And fighting in those close quarters is usually suicidal. So instead of fighting him, I'm trying to get the most of the map. I'm expanding. And this is what you should be constantly doing. Once you have your mineral count, like 1,000, you should always know 1,000 is bad. You either need to expand or make an army, which I'm doing. And this guy is spotting me, and my overseer is over there. Bad. But I'm pretty happy with the situation. And you see, like, I have 200 limit, but I'm low on minerals. In that case, if I lose all this army, which I will probably do to a Colossus heavy Protoss, you need to have some extra larvae on all of your hatcheries to produce more units. Okay, here you see this happening again. He's trying to block your army off, and I'm not falling for that. I'm just pulling back, waiting to fight in an open quarters. And here comes a fight. And you see, my corruptors are doing an excellent job on killing Colossus. But after I killed them, immediately I have a worthless 20 limit of anti-air and my ground army is crashed. So while fighting, I press 4 and let's switch to production. I am producing 18 hydralisks, and I switched onto them while I was fighting, because without those extra hydralisks I would always lose. And I have moved away some portion of my army because you have to maintain some critical amount of units not to get pushed by Protoss. So once again, I'm not whining, but even after the loss of Colossus, Protoss is still not in a bad position. That's why when you have a big fight, set a rally point to your fight and produce, constantly produce. You're Zerg, you're the macro guy. Okay, also keep thinking about upgrades. I have 2-2 and Protoss is on 2-1, so we're pretty equal, and upgrades play the crucial part in your late game. So when you have those extra 300 gas, put up an upgrade. When you've done your first 2 upgrade, the only reason to tech to layer in ZvP is to get 3rd upgrade. I mean tech to hive. Okay, so another fight coming on, and let's see what is happening. Yep, I'm not. See, he's moving away to block me off. I'm not falling for that, and you shouldn't too. Don't fight Protoss to get yourself in a disadvantage. And I have 2 infestors, and unfortunately, and you might disagree with me, but I consider this unit pretty useless. But as you saw, the guy is not making Colossus anymore, and this didn't came unnoticed to me. Now my corruptors are again useless. So to counter possible Colossus or stalkers with blink, infestors with their skill called fungal growth are okay. You are making the infestation pit anyway to tech to hive, so having 2 infestors is not a bad option. Just if there will be like a long fight and you will not have your corruptors with you, or you will lose them and he will still build 2 Colossus, those infestors can also harass him in a little bit. And okay, I have 200 limit again. We are back to this situation when I need to do something, but I don't want to attack this base or whatever base, because fighting in a close quarters is really bad. I will put up a fight once I have enough resources to make up for my losses in like 20-30 seconds, but with 200 gas, oh, actually not 200, I have 1300 gas. This is the ideal situation for you to attack. You see, you have a lot of larva, because I keep spawning it. Units. Yeah, I have 36 larva, that's 36 extra units. This is where it is enough for you to push, because you have enough resources, enough larva to compensate for loss of your army any day of the week. And see, I am trying to utilize my corruptors, moving them behind of his army. He is storming me, but those guys, they are actually not fighting with my ground army. They are shooting corruptors. I'm using infested Terrans just to absorb some of the damage, but because of the Templars, this is still a losing battle. because how easy it's for Protoss to switch from one imba unit to another one. Like, these guys are utterly useless right now. He has Templars, and what am I supposed to do with that? Here is the answer: Roaches. Roaches deal pretty well against Templars. And you see he's pulling back, but because I had this 36 larva, I have my army like in a matter of seconds. So I'm trying to blocking him off and just seize my opportunity, just grab it by the ass and not to lose it. And going further in, continuing to build up an army. 8 Hydralisk, 14 Roaches. And you see I'm doing the regeneration and burrow for Roaches. This is a counter against